Hi and welcome to this press up, which will be the last one of setup week, and it will be Customiser part 2. So in the last press up we looked at using the Customiser, and I rushed through it very quickly because I spent a minute at the start of the press up telling you about what had been happening. So we're just going to have a bit more of a leisurely look at what you can do with the Customiser here and get some more tips for using it, hopefully. So I'm going to just go back to, here we go. This is what we get when we open up the Customiser. In WordPress 4.2, which I didn't think I was running, but it looks like I am, can actually change my theme in here, which is quite neat. So any installed themes, now I can't download and install themes here. I can only switch to themes that I already have downloaded and installed to my copy of WordPress, but I can switch between themes and have a look at how new themes look. That's not changed on my live site. I'm only seeing that inside the Customiser, and that won't take effect until I click the save button at the top. So let's change back to 2013. So that's nice. So you can download a load of themes, which you need to do in the appearance themes menu, and then you can try them out and see how they look in here, and you can actually change the settings as you do so as well. So we looked at some of these options. I just want to point out at first that as well as save, there's this X. So I haven't made any changes currently, so my saved button at the top is grayed out. Let's make a quick change. That save button then becomes active. If I want to get out of the Customiser, if I've done a load of things and I think I don't want to actually make these changes on my site, then this X is how I get out, and that will actually give me a little confirmation notice to say that if you go and leave this page, any changes that you've made inside the Customiser won't take effect. They will all be lost. Or I can say, eek, I clicked the X by mistake. Let's stay and carry on our modifications. So that's a good tip, that the big X actually gets you out of the Customiser. That's kind of good to know. And then any section in the Customiser that has an arrow has a little sub panel that slides in. Once I'm inside the sub panel for widgets or whatever that may be, the arrow at the top gets me back, and I can go to another one. So these little arrows allow you to go sideways through the Customiser. And then I just want to show you a bit more about widgets. So previously we moved the meta widget from this footer up to here. Key things to note are, if I hover over, did you see the little effect on the right hand side? It highlighted the widget area that I've hovered over there. So that's really helpful for finding out what it is you're editing. For this main widget area, that's these boxes at the bottom, and if I hover over them, there's a little kind of grey box that appears around them just to show me where they are, just to try and get your attention. And as well as dragging and dropping widgets, so I can reorder these. Let's say I want my search at the bottom, I can drag them into a different order. Or let's say I want my recent comments in the secondary area, which is the sidebar in this theme, then I can drag that into that new area too. So here's the comments appeared here. And just to note, if I collapse that, that does become a sidebar. So that's all just displaying in a single column when I'm in this view with the Customiser showing. I can also change the options on these. So let's say my recent comments, I can give that a title and say, what are people saying? And that will update on the right hand side as well. There you go. So that's now updated to say, what are people saying? Again, none of this takes effect until I click save and publish, but I can go back and I can start changing other things again here. So the Customiser is a really nice visual way to change your options, see how they'll look, choose whether to publish them using save, to not publish them using the cross. And in WordPress 4.2, which I'll talk about in the days to come, you can actually use this to change your themes and see how different themes look as well. So Customiser is a really powerful tool, and if the mutterings in the WordPress developer community are anything to go by, it will continue to be an important part of how you use WordPress. So give it a go. You can always click X and not save your changes, but give the Customiser a go and see how it works.